What's going on YouTube? Bank with Alchemist back with another video for you. I have updated my rig. Well, my 7800 X3D rig, I've updated it. I have upgraded to the 9800 X3D. And I also took out my Corsair H150i IQ Link AIO and I installed it in my 4080 rig that also has a 9800 X3D. So, easy day. So the reason I water cooled this one, which you can see, the CPU is water cooled and the GPU is not. That's a RX 9070 XT. Is because I used to have my 4090 water cooled, but I returned it back to stock, so now it's air cooled. And I had a couple of radiators that I wasn't using, and I had the FLT 80, which is an EKWB small pump res combo, and I wasn't using it, and I had a choice to either go buy another AIO or go with air cooling, which I could have did another Arctic 36, but I didn't want to let the two radiators go to waste or the pump. So I decided to go ahead buy the XC7 CPU water block with the display on it from Corsair, since I was already heavily invested into the IQ Link system, because all the fans in here are QX120s. I actually had to take one out in order to get everything to fit, and the one I took out is the one of the ones for the exhaust. So now I only have one exhaust fan in the back. So easy day. So I got that installed. The tubing is 11mm tubing, so it's really small, because I also already had all the fittings as well, so from the previous water-cooled RTX 4090. So yeah, easy day. So all the fittings in there are bits power. All the fans are QX120 IQs from Corsair. The water block I already talked about. The motherboard's an MSI X670E Meg Godlike. We've got Corsair memory as well, which is CL28. Corsair Vengeance DDR5, 6,000 megatransfers per second memory. And yeah, that's an easy day. The radiator in the top is a EKWB P360M crossflow, and the one in the bottom is a Black Ice Nemesis from Hardware Labs, and that one of course is a 360mm radiator, but it's a regular U-flow. So what I mean by U is that the water goes in and out of the same side of the radiator. So easy day. In the crossflow, you can go into one side and come out the other side, which really makes building water-cooled PCs really easy with a crossflow. I actually like those. I only had one though, and it works out for this particular installation and purpose. So I'm getting really good temps right now. I'm getting 47C on the package. Now if I had one of those Mora radiators, I could probably get down in the 40s, but I don't want to do a Mora because I want to stay somewhat mobile. With a Mora, I would have to have quick disconnects, and then I would actually have to have somewhere to sit it as well, which I could have came up with it, or with a way to do it, but I just didn't want to do that. I wanted everything to be actually enclosed in the same system. So it's probably overkill with two 360mm radiators on the 9800 X3D, but I had them laying around, so I decided to use them. So that's what I've been up to, and I'll show you what else I did in my 13900K rig real quick as well. Alright YouTube, I also made some changes here in the 13900K rig, and hopefully I can get this in the shot. I had these in there, which are FX360s from NZXT, which is just one fan housing for 3 fans, but these get pretty loud. I didn't realize they got that loud, so I took them out, but I'm going to use them for something else. I'm not going to send them back, so easy day. So I decided to go with 3 Corsair LX120s. I'm sorry, LX140s, reverse flow fans in there. And those are the only RGB fans I actually have in there. All the other fans are Fantex T30s, which are fantastic radiator fans. So easy day. This 4090 used to be water cooled, but I took the Corsair water block and returned it to stock, which is a tough RTX 4090. And I did that because, you know, it was just too difficult to get to the fans. And the D30 fans that I used to have down here, one of them stopped working. So I'm like, and those are the reverse RGB fans versions of the T30s from Fantex. So I didn't want to go through that again. So luckily I didn't throw away the housing or the fan housing there for the stock 4090 when you've got it at stock. So I kept that. I'm glad I kept it and didn't throw it away. And I just put it back together. It wasn't that difficult, not that many screws. So I put it back together and then I put it in here and everything's running just fine. It still runs pretty cool as well. Temperatures ain't that far off from when it was water cooled, so easy day. So that was a change that I made here because I used to have that cross flow radiator up here. I used to have it in this one down in the bottom, and I had separate loops where I was only cooling one loop that you see now is the same as cooling the 13900K, which is this is a EK radiator. That's just a regular 360M Quantum, and then that was a 240 back here, and this is a slim one that I bought years ago, and that's a 360 from EK as well. So I got 3 radiators on that 13900K running that stock, and it still gets about 90 plus C when I'm really pushing the CPU. But doing gaming it only gets in about 70 C range, so easy day. Plus I use this to actually edit all my videos using DaVinci Resolve. And the case is a Fantex NV7. The entire system case, like I just said, Fantex NV7, motherboard, Asus Z790 Strix-Z Wi-Fi, CL36 DDR5, 6400 mega transfers per second, Corsair Vengeance memory in there. Tough RTX 4090. What else? That's about it. And then the radiators I already talked about. Then that's an Alpha Cool, O-Cool, Pump Res combo sitting there in the top. And I'll move the camera just a bit to get a better, hopefully you can see that a little bit better. Not too much shaking. I got to get a vlog camera right here. So, and all of the fluid is from, it's non-toxic. I always buy from Performance PCs. And I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but I put the same color and the same type of fluid in each one of these machines. I didn't do it separate. That way I only have to buy one type of fluid and I can still use it for both of them when I actually need to top it off. Because sometimes you got to top it off, you know, just with evaporation and stuff like that. So, easy day. And yeah, that's what I've been up to. And last but not least, and this may be hard to see, and I'm gonna adjust the camera, so there'll probably be a little bit of shaking here. So just bear with me as I move it down a little bit. Actually, man, that camera's bringing in a lot of light. And that's my 4080 Super Rig. That's what I did with the AIO I talked about earlier. I put it on that 9800X3D down there at the bottom. That's got a 4080 Super, 9800X3D, CL30 DDR5, 6000 mega transfer per second Corsair Vengeance. And I already talked about the AIO. And the motherboard is an MSI MPG X870E carbon Wi-Fi. So yeah, easy day. So that's what I did with that. And that's all the updates I did. And yeah, that's what I did. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Just want to show you some updates of what I had going on, because you know, a lot of times you just see, you know, the gaming side of what I do here for YouTube, but I rarely show the actual physical hardware. So yeah, easy day. I've also got 3 more rigs, actually no, 4 more rigs over here that I use as well, with a 7600X, 7700X. What else? I got a RX 7800XT as well over there. But that is a video for another day. That'll be more like a setup video. This is just a quick video to show you what I did with some updates. But again, I'm gonna adjust the camera here and then we'll be done. Fantastic temperatures on that rig right there. That 9800X3D, I'm seeing 51C when gaming. And it'll probably get even better once I get some of these air bubbles out of the system as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thank you so much for watching, and come back for that next video. Have a fantastic day. Later.